Have you ever had that unsettling feeling that something's just off? Like maybe your partner's words say one thing, but their actions tell a different story? Today, we're uncovering the signs your partner is pretending to love you, the things only fake lovers do that reveal what's really going on. By the end, you'll know exactly what to look for, so you're not left wondering. Let's dive right in. Sign 1. Physical intimacy without emotional connection. Physical closeness should be an expression of emotional intimacy, but when it stands alone, it often points to something lacking beneath the surface. If your partner engages in physical intimacy but shows little interest in connecting on an emotional level, it may be a red flag. They may use intimacy as a way to keep the relationship alive, without putting in the deeper emotional investment it truly needs. This imbalance can make you feel used or disconnected, as though physical affection is a substitute for true emotional engagement. In a genuine relationship, both physical and emotional aspects matter equally. Without the emotional foundation, the relationship often feels empty, leaving you craving a connection that never truly arrives. Sign 2. Hollow compliments. Genuine compliments come from a place of true appreciation, recognizing the qualities that make you unique. If your partner's praise always focuses on superficial attributes, such as appearance, and lacks depth, it may indicate they're not truly invested in you as a person. Hollow compliments leave you feeling like you're valued for surface-level traits rather than who you are at your core. A partner who only acknowledges your appearance without recognizing your personality or accomplishments likely sees the relationship on a shallow level. This lack of meaningful appreciation can prevent a deep emotional bond from forming. Sign 3. Reluctance to introduce you to loved ones. A partner who avoids introducing you to friends, family, or colleagues may be signaling that they don't see you as a permanent part of their life. In a sincere relationship, integrating each other into personal circles is a natural progression, helping to deepen your connection and establish a shared life. If they actively resist this, it's worth asking why. Keeping you at arm's length from their social circle suggests they may not envision a future with you, or that they're hiding something significant. This exclusion can make you feel undervalued and insecure about the relationship's direction, leaving you to wonder if their love is real or simply convenient. Sign 4. Inconsistent communication. When communication is irregular, it often signals deeper issues in the relationship. If your partner goes silent for days or even weeks without any explanation, it can be confusing and unsettling. This behavior may suggest they're not prioritizing you, or that they're avoiding necessary, but potentially uncomfortable conversations. True commitment involves regular, open communication, even during the tough times. A partner who only reaches out sporadically may not be fully invested in maintaining a steady, emotionally connected relationship. This lack of consistency can leave you feeling undervalued and anxious, as though your feelings don't matter. If attempts to discuss these concerns are ignored, it's likely that their interest in the relationship isn't genuine. Sign 5. Lack of vulnerability. If your partner consistently avoids opening up about their personal feelings or struggles, this might be a major red flag. When someone genuinely cares, they want to be known by you on a deep level and are willing to let you in on their fears, dreams, and even flaws. But if they're always putting on a perfect front, it could mean they're unwilling to trust you fully. Or worse, they don't see you as someone they need to be truly vulnerable with. Without vulnerability, they keep you at a distance, making it impossible to build a meaningful connection. This lack of openness creates an invisible wall that prevents intimacy from flourishing. Over time, you may feel isolated or unfulfilled, sensing that something is missing even if you can't quite put your finger on it. If you feel like your partner is wearing a mask, it might be time to consider if they're genuinely invested in the relationship or simply going through the motions. Sign 6. Dismissive of your concerns. When your partner dismisses or ignores your concerns about the relationship, it's a strong sign they may not take you seriously. A loving partner listens and works to resolve issues together, but a dismissive attitude shows they may not care about your feelings or about keeping the relationship strong. If every time you bring up an issue, they brush it off or act like you're overreacting, it's an indication that they're not genuinely committed to a partnership built on respect and understanding. Over time, this dismissal can leave you feeling silenced, invalidated, and ultimately questioning if your concerns even matter to them. Sign 7. Prioritizing others over you. When someone truly cares, they make you a priority in their life. If your partner frequently puts other people or activities ahead of you, This is a strong indicator that they might not be as invested in the relationship as they claim. This can manifest in spending more time with friends or family than with you, or constantly choosing work or hobbies over your relationship needs. A genuine partner balances their commitments, ensuring you feel valued and important. When their focus is elsewhere, it may indicate they're not genuinely interested in a deep connection with you. This neglect can gradually erode trust and intimacy, leaving you feeling unimportant and isolated. Sign 8. Conditional love. One of the most telling signs that your partner's love may not be genuine is when their affection seems dependent on what you can provide. Genuine love is unconditional. It doesn't hinge on specific actions or rewards. If your partner's warmth and care fluctuate based on what you can do for them, whether it's favors, financial support, or status, it's a sign that their feelings may be more transactional than heartfelt. This kind of love places an emotional burden on you, leaving you feeling used and emotionally drained. A partner who offers conditional love values the relationship for what they gain rather than the genuine connection. True love should make you feel valued for who you are, not what you can provide. If you feel like your partner's affection comes with strings attached, it's worth examining whether this relationship is based on true love or simply convenience. Sign 9. Secretive behavior. Everyone deserves privacy, but when your partner is overly protective of their phone, social media, or personal space, it may signal they're hiding something. Secretive behavior fosters mistrust, as it implies they're not being fully transparent. In a healthy relationship, both partners should feel comfortable enough to share aspects of their life openly. If your partner is defensive or evasive about their activities, it may indicate a lack of honesty or trust. This secrecy can lead to suspicion and insecurity, weakening the relationship and leaving you feeling like an outsider in their life. Sign 10. Avoidance of conflict resolution. Avoiding conflicts or dismissing issues without a conversation is a serious indicator that they're not willing to invest in building a lasting relationship. Healthy relationships involve openly discussing and resolving conflicts. Avoiding this prevents growth and understanding. If your partner constantly sidesteps issues, it signals they're more interested in maintaining a false sense of peace rather than working together to strengthen the bond. This reluctance to engage in difficult conversations can create unresolved tension and resentment, preventing true closeness from developing. Sign 11. Lack of compromise. A relationship requires a healthy balance of give and take, but if your partner consistently refuses to meet you halfway, it could mean they're not truly invested. Compromise is a core component of any relationship, allowing both partners to feel valued and understood. If your partner is rigid and inflexible, always wanting things to go their way, it can create tension and frustration. This unwillingness to adjust shows a lack of respect for your needs and a selfish outlook that prioritizes their comfort over relationship growth. When compromise is one-sided, resentment builds, eroding the foundation of the relationship and leaving you feeling unimportant. Sign 12. Lack of curiosity. A partner who is genuinely interested in you will naturally be curious about your day, your thoughts, and your dreams. If your partner rarely asks about these things, it might indicate a lack of emotional investment. This lack of curiosity shows that they may not be truly engaged in learning who you are or building a shared future with you. When someone loves you, they'll want to know what makes you happy, what worries you, and what goals drive you. Without that interest, you may feel isolated, as though your experiences and aspirations don't matter to them. Over time, this can lead to a sense of disconnection, leaving you feeling undervalued and unimportant. A healthy relationship thrives when both people are curious and supportive of each other's growth, and the absence of that curiosity suggests they're not fully present in the relationship.